Okay, this is going to be probably the only, but most certainly the first video I have ever made for the purpose of posting on the web. And I'm sorry, but it's going to insult both a company because of their choice, well, because of two of their choices, and a fellow truck driver. Here I am in Nitro, West Virginia. I drive for Star Transport, the company I ended up going to work for after I applied to U.S.Xpress and made it through the first 2 of their 3 days of orientation, just to be called by the lady in the Human Resources Department many states away and told that because I had been fired from my last truck driving job 3 years prior, because I couldn't do the job anymore at that point in time due to an injury that I needed surgery for, a surgery that I had since had. But because of this, they couldn't offer me a job at this time, or in other words, sorry, we're not going to hire you. Now, we all know, at least all of us within the truck driving world are aware that the average truck and trailer with a 53-foot box is 72 feet long. Slightly smaller normally if it's a Freightliner. That is one of the newer style Freightliners. For example, the one right outside my driver's side doors, parked slightly further back than every other truck in this line because the driver's been here for over 9 hours, and when he parked, obviously he just pulled through rather than backed into place. I pull in, I back up as close to the truck directly behind me as possible without making contact. I actually got out, looked, checked, saw I had another foot to go, and proceeded to get back in my truck and backed up another 10 out of 12 inches. So I'm as far back as I can get without making contact. This driver, after I get out, just go grab a couple hot dogs before I go to sleep, because quite frankly, it's been a long, trying day of driving through the mountains of West Virginia. I'm tired. But as I get out, this U.S.Xpress driver of that truck proceeds to lean out of his driver's side window and complain, "I'm pulling out of here in 2.5 hours. I hope I can make it past the nose of your truck without hitting it." Now, I actually got out of the truck the rest of the way, and I paced off the distance between the nose of his truck, right there, and the trailer parked sideways, completely wrong, right across from us, over there. The distance is 89 feet between the nose of his truck and the side of that one. Now, to the rest of us, logic would dictate that if he pulls out, heads left, just slightly, as he's pulling forward, and as he gets closer to that trailer across the way, continues to turn left harder, he'll head out, turn, and be able to make the exit straight across from the fuel islands. But yet he doesn't know how he's going to get out of here without hitting my truck. This guy who puts Mr.D on his driver's door. Obviously, D must stand for doorknob or dumbass, because it certainly does not stand for driver. It's a pathetic joke that they hired him. It's a pathetic joke that he's driving for them. Especially when they could have had me. A driver with a perfect record, no points on his license in any way, shape, or form, never put any points on any company he's worked for, has years of long-haul experience as well as local, hauling a gas tanker. No accidents, no fender benders, no tickets. And they can't offer me a job, but they can hire Mr.D. Now, just for the record, allow me to look out my window and recite his truck number for you. L8085. This is his truck number. U.S.Xpress L8085. Driven by a guy who nicknames himself Mr. D. Obviously, as I said, must stand for dumbass. Max, CEO of U.S.Xpress, I sincerely hope you see this video. You need to know what kind of idiots you have driving around in your very nice, pretty trucks, so that you can reevaluate the hiring process. Perhaps there are policies there that shouldn't be, and a few that aren't there that probably should be. I don't know. Might be something to go over with the Human Resources Department. Well, have a good night.